What's good, everybody? Indeed, we have arrived in the month of September. It is Wednesday, September 1st, 2021. This is your daily sports betting show of record. We like to call it the Early Edge. We are powered by the almighty SportsLine. Don't forget, an extremely busy week here on the show. Our golf-only episode in your feed right now. Rick G gives you all of the picks for this week's Tour Championship on the PGA Tour. Also, don't forget the Fantasy Football Today Draft-a-thon tonight from 6 p.m. to midnight Eastern Time. All of your favorite early edge personalities, including myself, will be out the night. Now, let's bring in the stars of the show because I need to talk as little as possible today. Oh, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. And whenever she's on the show, you know she's always first. Alabama. Allie, good morning. How are you? Allie, can you hear me? Oh, I think she's on mute. Uh-oh, got to unmute yourself.
Okay, there you go.
All right. How are you? There you go.
I'm doing well.
Awesome. And I love the show. Is that an Alabama tank top?
Yes.
Oh, snap. Oh, somebody's going to be upset. In fact, that man could be the lady killer. Maddie Severance, you're wearing your Hurricane shirt today. Good morning.
Morning, Coach. I know it's September 1st, which means you badly want to put up your Halloween decorations already, but myself and your neighbors are begging you to stop. At least wait till the end of the month.
Okay. I am shocked that you decided to do your hair this morning. I mean, you're channeling your inner Jay Smooth.
Allie's on. Well, I got to do it.
Well, that's true. That's true. Zach, attack. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. A little bit of an overcast here in Vegas. You can tell by my lighting, a little bit darker than usual, but I'm happy a little bit of a break from the heat today. It's only going to be in the low 90s.
Oh, only the low 90s. Out here in California, it's very, very hot as well. Maestro, one day from kind of the official start of college football, so 8 days from the start of the NFL. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. We're getting ready to do a whole bunch of football shows today and trying to erase the bad taste of yesterday, a horrific night for me in props. And what I'm always going to do when that happens, I'm going to tighten the board. I'm going to limit the board and just focus on a very few plays.
I like that a lot. By the way, I'm glad you brought that up. We're going to be taping several of our NFL preview shows today. Turn on those notifications. Follow us too, because we're going to have a ton of new content dropping into your feed, and you want to be notified every single time that a new show drops. All right, let's jump into our storylines that could affect the betting lines today. And Maddie Severance with college football on the horizon. What do you got for us today?
Yeah, week one actually starts tonight with Jacksonville State, UAB. But looking ahead to Saturday, there's 5 AP ranked matchups. That's the first time, that's the most in a week one since the poll began in 1950. But on the flip side, I want to take a quick look at Kansas, which I didn't know that was where Coach was from. They're kind of the turd in the punch bowl of the Power 5 these days. They have an over-under win total of just either 1 or 1.5, depending on your book. The under is a heavy favorite on the 1.5. I actually think they're going over. I think they finally got a decent coach in Lance Leipold. They're going to beat South Dakota on Friday, and they'll steal like a Baylor or Texas Tech in Lawrence to get over 1.5 wins. So bet the over as a pretty nice price.
And I'm going to jump in on something because I was excited that we have a new college football expert whose picks are up on the site. He's part of the CBS family. You probably have heard of him, Josh Pate. He does the Late Kick Show. He's all over the place. He went 53-34 with his picks last year. He already has 2 plays up for this week on the site. Check it out. Josh Pate on SportsLine.
And if you are not a part of SportsLine, this is absolutely the perfect time to join. And I'm going to do you a favor. Use the promo code EDGE, EDGE. We're going to give you 30 days for free, the entire month of September. All the cappers, all the analysis, all the simulations for everything. Football, baseball, soccer. We've got you. Come be a part of the family. Okay, speaking of SportsLine, let's get into our board for the day. And you know it's Wednesday, and that means we're going back to the pitch. Our guy Martin Green has been slaying it. We have 3 plays from SportsLine today, all World Cup European qualifiers. It's a busy day on the pitch. We're going to start with Norway and Netherlands. We're going to go Netherlands to win -120. Then Russia, Croatia, both teams to score -110. Then Denmark and Scotland. Denmark to win and score at least 2 goals in the process. That comes back at -125. All right. It's that time of the show. They're chomping at the bit. Yeah, they might look like they're low-key, but I promise you they are grinding with everything they have. So, Alabama, you're up first. What do you got for us today? Unmute yourself. Got to unmute yourself.
Today
right, go
I
ahead.
have Philly. Okay, today I have the Phillies first 5 money line -120, or first 5 minus half a run -120 versus the Nationals. I really do think that the Phillies are on a hot streak right now. They've gone 7-1-2 for their last 10 in the first 5 innings, and then the Nationals really have just been dying. 3-6-1 in the first 5 of their last 10, and then Espino, he gave up 6 runs to the Phillies in the start earlier this month. And then Nola, on the other hand, I think he can have solid days, but he can be inconsistent. But I think the Phillies, since they have really hot bats right now, they'll be good today.
I love that pick, too. We're going to go Phillies on the run line -0.5, -120. All right, Zach Attack, what do you got for us today?
I'm going back to Monday, the loss I had with the Boston Red Sox, going back to them today, -121 against the Tampa Bay Rays. I know Tampa Bay's won 9 straight. They dominated against the Red Sox. They get 6 straight that they beat them. But Chris Sale is on the mound. He's only had 3 starts since returning. This will be his 4th start. But he's getting very strong run support, run differential in those 3 wins. 34-4. I looked at this line yesterday, right when it came out, it was -153, all the way down to -120 once the Rays had that win yesterday. I'm going to jump in here. I love the price, and now that it's came down 30 cents, I love it even more. Let's take the Boston Red Sox to end that win streak at -121.
Yeah, Chris Sale's looked really, really good since he came back. A lot stronger than I thought he would have. So let's take the Red Sox -115. All right, Lady Killer. I know you are fired up. You got a baseball and you got a football. Let's do the baseball first and then close with your football pick. What do you got?
Yeah, I had a rough baseball night last night. Apparently, Zach Davies isn't as good as Zach Stamini, or is better. He's amazing. Anyways, we'll start with the baseball pick. I like the Giants at -145 or the Brewers. Milwaukee's dominated the first 2 games of the series, but they had Cy Young contenders on the mound in both. Today, it's Brett Anderson, the weak link. His ERA on the road is about 5. Giants pitcher Kevin Gausman hasn't been quite as dominant in the second half, so you're getting a pretty good price here. I think the Giants are be quite motivated. He's actually also their best hitting pitcher by far, and who knows, that might matter. San Francisco is 5-1. That's past 6 after dropping the first 2 of the series. My football pick, which I'm sure our watchers can guess, will be something Miami, Alabama related. And my first retort to Allie will be that The Rock played at Miami and Forrest Gump played at Alabama. So I think we win that one. Advantage Canes. I know the Tide are just destroying people in season openers under Nick Saban, winning by more than 30 points a game. It's just this team reminds me of the 2014 Alabama when they began life after A.J. McCarron. They only went 12-2, and they only beat West Virginia, also in Atlanta, by 10 in the opener. That West Virginia team is nowhere near as good as this Miami team, who returns more production than 3 Power 5 schools, 91% of last year's. Alabama returns only 55% of last year's. I'm not naive enough to think my Canes are going to pull the upset, although I don't think it's impossible. But I will take the 19 points.
How about Matty Severance fading Bryce Young and Alabama? I mean, I can't believe that that you would do that with Allie on the show. Allie, can you believe that he would pick Miami with you on the show?
I think he can, because I've been kind of mean to Matt lately. So,
You agree?
but to Matt's point, yeah, Miami has a ton of starters returning, but none of them are really good at all. I mean, so it's just kind of irrelevant. And I feel like every single year people say that Alabama loses so many players, but every single year it doesn't affect them. And we have so many 5-star recruits, especially, I mean, on our offense. It's not going to be last year's offense, but our defense is really strong. We had like a ton of players on the SEC coaches list. So in Miami, I mean, sorry, what?
What do you want to do?
I'm going to take Alabama minus, because right now it's 18.5. So I'm going to fade Matt Severance.
Wow. So you're fading. That might be a new segment on the show. Fade Matt Severance. However, here on our show, we do a little thing that we like to call the SportsLine showdown. When one person doesn't agree with the other person, would you like to have a $100 bet against Matt, and you take Alabama and he takes Miami?
Let's go for it.
Boom! Alabama's first SportsLine showdown, and she's going face to face.
I'm used to women fading me, so that's okay.
But we love you. All right, SportsLine showdown. Miami on Matt Severance's side, Alabama on Alabama's side. All right, let's move on. Maestro, I know you had a rough night last night, but there's nobody that bounces back like you. What do you got?
Yeah, well, at least the team total worked out for me yesterday, as well as the Rays. But I'm going to go back to a team total with another horrible team. It was the Orioles yesterday. Let's do the Diamondbacks today. Over 3 runs. It's now up to -114 on FanDuel. You can also go over 2.5 runs on MGM for -150 if you want to lay the price. I love the matchup against Yu Darvish. He's been terrible his last 9 starts with an ERA of 6.27. And actually, the Diamondbacks have faced him 4 times this year, and it's not gone well for him. A 5.31 ERA. Peralta is 7 for 18 with 3 homers off Darvish. And I just think the Diamondbacks also better at daytime. Their OPS of 708 in the day, much better than night games. This is a day game. They got embarrassed last night. They almost got no hit. But I think they bounce back because, you look at the last 10 games, even with a couple of shutouts, they're averaging over 4 runs a game. So give me over 3 runs with Arizona.
Yeah, I like the fact that we're only laying a dime, 15 cents, whatever your book has. I like this one a lot. Remember, there is afternoon baseball today. Baseball all the way throughout, so make sure you get those picks in when they matter. All right. Boy, we have a lot of stuff on the show today. Let's grab your paper, grab your pencil. We are up against it. This is the recap. By the way, AB is on the 1s and 2s today, doing a solid job so far, bringing it home. Alabama, she's on the Phillies. First 5 run line -0.5, -120. Then Zach Attacks on the Red Sox, -115 over the Rays. Maddie Severance, the Lady Killers on Giants, -145. Then on Miami Saturday, +19 against Alabama, SportsLine showdown. And the Maestro Diamondbacks over team total 3 runs. Then from SportsLine, 3 plays from the pitch. Netherlands to win. Russia, Croatia, both teams to score. And Denmark to win and score at least 2 goals in the process. Then our parlay of the day, the AB3. We're going to go Blue Jays, Dodgers, A's. Very straightforward, +243. All right. Don't forget all of these NFL future shows we're taping today. Follow us at YouTube. Turn on the notifications. I don't want to hear, Coach, where'd you get that play at? I didn't see it. I can only lead you to water. I can't make you drink. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these tickets straight to the pay window for Alabama, for Zach Attack, for the Lady Killer, for the Maestro, and for AB, our producer today. I am the coach. We're getting settled in, and we're ready every single day right here on the Early Edge. Good luck. Do you want best bets in your feed every single day? All you have to do is hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Early Edge.